1 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asif Hanif. First, the headlines. Information Minister says PTI chief was arrested on corruption charges after he failed to prove his innocence in the court of law. Ethiopian ambassador says his country wants to increase bilateral trade with Pakistan. Indian troops martyred and other youth in Kupwara district of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir today. In the Asian Hockey Champions Trophy, Pakistan will take on Japan at Chennai today. And now the news in detail. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Maryam Aurangzeb says PTI chief was arrested on corruption charges after he failed to prove his innocence in the court of law. In an interview with BBC, she said PTI chief's arrest has nothing to do with politics or political victimization. The case has gone through due process of law and the court has given him sentence after he failed to provide any evidence in his defense. The minister said everyone who is proven guilty has to be arrested. There is nothing to do with politics. She said political victimization was when, during PTI's rule, entire two benches of opposition in the parliament were put behind bars on false charges. The Senate session is underway at Parliament House in Islamabad with Chairman Muhammad Sadiq Sanjarani in the chair. The D8 Ministerial Meeting on Tourism has adopted the Islamabad Declaration on Tourism Cooperation 2023. The approval was given at the third D8 Ministerial Meeting in Bourbon, Murray, which was chaired by Advisor to Prime Minister on Tourism and Sports, On Chaudhary. The declaration delineates member states' commitments and policy guides to implement the D8 Comprehensive Strategy on Tourism and Crescent Moon Initiative. The declaration also guides an adequate adaptation to climate change to strengthen the member states' resilience against global warming and its repercussions. Addressing the meeting, the D8 Secretary-General Siaka Abdul Qadir Imam said the ultimate goal of D8 is to create world-class tourist destinations in all member states. Ethiopian Ambassador Jamal Baker Abdullah called on Sindh Governor Kamran Khan Tesori in Karachi today and discussed bilateral relations and promotion of trade and investment between the two countries. Speaking on the occasion, Sindh Governor said Pak-Ethiopian relations span over decades, which have further increased with launch of Ethiopian Airlines. He stressed need for exchange of delegations between two countries in different sectors. The visiting ambassador expressed that his country wants to increase in bilateral trade between the two countries. Pakistan's embassies across the world organized events to observe Yom-e-Istisal-e-Kashmir, marking 4 years since India's illegal and unilateral actions of August 5, 2019. The participants expressed solidarity and reiterated their commitment to raise their voices for Kashmiris in order to ensure realization of their legitimate right of self-determination. The events were held in Pakistani missions and embassies in South Africa, Afghanistan, New Zealand, Sweden, United States, China, Nepal, Austria, Kyrgyzstan, Maldives, Kazakhstan, Korea, the UAE, Switzerland, France, Japan, and the other capitals of the world. Photo exhibitions depicting Indian atrocities in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir were also arranged on the occasion. Indian troops, in their fresh act of state terrorism, martyred and other youth in Kupwara district of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir today. The troops martyred the youth during a cordon and search operation in Amrohi area of the district. The United Nations has unveiled a policy brief on transforming education, which lays out a set of proposals to create inclusive and truly learning societies and to understand education as a global public good. Addressing a press briefing in New York, Special Advisor of the Secretary-General on the Transforming Education Summit, Leonardo Garnier said current education systems are not preparing children to confront the complex challenges they will face in the rapidly changing future. He said governments must abandon short-term thinking and reframe their approach to financing of education as a crucial investment. Saudi Arabia has urged its citizens to leave Lebanon as soon as possible after clashes between Palestinian groups at a refugee camp. In a statement, Saudi Embassy in Lebanon warned Saudi citizens not to visit the areas where armed clashes are taking place. And now the news from sports. In the Asian Hockey Champions Trophy, Pakistan will play its third match against Japan at Chennai in India today. The match will begin at 17:45 Pakistan Standard Time. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch the live video streaming of our news bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.